Hey, what's up guys, Retro Man here, and I'm back with another action figure review. Just a quick heads up for people who follow my channel before we get started here. I was going to take about a 3-week break after Madara, and the reason for that being is because, you know, September's rolling in, and it's the month of, well, okay, summer vacation is over, back to work everybody, so you all know the deal. So I've had a lot of time, and I've, you know, bought a lot of figures, and I've shown a lot of it to you guys. I've been posting maybe 2 or 3 videos a week, and that's a lot for me. So I've definitely been working hard for the channel, trying to get my views up and subscribers up, you know, trying to get, you know, my people happy, of course the people who follow me, and I always want to do that, but of course the work comes first, so I have to do that before I can do this. But this is going to be the last one for about 3 weeks, and it's a big one, it's a good one. We have 7th Hokage Naruto and adult Sasuke, and it's cool because we've seen a lot. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of models for Naruto as a Hokage back in with Shippuden clothes when he was 16, you know, wearing the Hokage cloak. But here we have the official Naruto as 7th Hokage, so that's really exciting. And of course, Sasuke as an adult is really cool to see too. So I hear that Boruto Naruto the movie, and the reason I bring that up is because obviously these are the designs for Naruto and Sasuke in Boruto. I hear that Boruto is the #1 Naruto movie, like out of all the Naruto movies. So it got, I believe, an 8.7, and the last Naruto movie got an 8.0. You know, just because, you know, the last, oh man, that's the last Naruto movie. That's big. So obviously a lot of people, you know, are seeing, a lot of people saw it, but I hear that Boruto Naruto the movie, in just the weekend that it's been out, has made more money than the last Naruto the movie grossed worldwide. So that's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's great. So I look forward to seeing it. I don't get my hand on the Blu-ray digital copy until December of 2015. There are other ways to see it, but I do want to wait until the Naruto anime ends. Even though I'm not an anime-only watcher, you know, I know that there is a Naruto Part 3, I know Naruto's Hokage, and I read along the manga, you know, so I know what happens, you know, everything about what's going on, or what went down already. But, yeah, the anime is just full of filler, so ultimately I had to, you know, just watch, you know, read a bunch of the manga just to read ahead, because I don't want to watch filler anymore. So yeah, I know what happens, you know, so no spoilers for me. But, obviously, we got Naruto Hokage, he's the Hokage, 7th Hokage, and adult Sasuke. I already said that, but I'm just so excited to share these with you. And again, this will be my last review for a while. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, guys. I hope it's worth it. Just for people who follow my channel, you know, where's Retro Man? Well, he's busy. He hasn't really had time to do reviews, but he will be back. This is not the end of me, so don't worry. So yeah, let's get into Naruto first. Wow, he looks really cool. So right off the bat, there is no articulation on this figure whatsoever. It is a statue to be stood up in a shelf for a collection, just right away, just to get that out of the way. I don't really think it needs any articulation. I don't really know where the articulation would be put just looking at the figure, because his arms are hidden in his cloak, so, you know, it'd be weird to have a joint in the middle of the cloak to just move it, you know, side to side, up and down. It'd just be weird. So that being said, let's just run straight into detail here. So we have the classic features of Naruto's face, which are done really well. Of course, they've taken into account that obviously he is older. He's not the 16-year-old boy we know in Naruto Shippuden. No, he's a grown-ass man. He's a father, and Banpresto did a really nice job of, you know, making Naruto's face a lot more mature than we're used to in Naruto figures these days. Also, his haircut, obviously, it's shorter because that's how Naruto is in his 30s. By the way, he's like in his 30s in this figure, I believe. That's how he was in Boruto Naruto the movie, I believe. Sorry, I just tipped over the camera. So yeah, obviously they did that really well. His new outfit is really nice. I'm a huge fan of this new outfit. I like it better than what he's wearing at Shippuden, and anything's better than what he wore in Part 1. So definitely a lot better outfit. I think fits him really nicely. And his pants, obviously, nothing really to behold. They're just pants, but really nicely done and detailed. His shoes, I want to get to the cloak last, so his shoes with the treads on the bottom and of course the holes so that you may stand him on his base are really nicely done. And that's pretty much Naruto. Oh yeah, of course, we have the Hokage hat here, and I didn't think that it would come with the Hokage hat. I'm surprised that you can't put it on his head. Instead, it's something that he grabs, and you can take the hand off, but the hand is holding this, and the hat is not something you can take off the hand. So this in itself is a hand that comes with Naruto. So yeah, you can't put it on his head, unfortunately, but that's fine. So his Hokage cloak, we've been waiting a long time to see him with the Hokage cloak officially. So this says 7th Hokage, and of course he's got all the designs that his father had when he was the 4th Hokage, obviously. And yeah, it's just so exciting to finally see Naruto as the Hokage, everything he's been working for his entire life, and finally he is the leader, he is the ruler of Konohana, and it's just great. It's just fantastic to see Naruto is finally acknowledged. So it's great to see, especially if you've been following Naruto for as long as I have, you know, Naruto finally being acknowledged and the leader of the village, you know, it's a pretty big thing. So it's great to finally see, especially a figure just making it official here. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much Naruto. It's really highly detailed. I don't think I have to get into the minor details like, oh, the zipper in his jacket and stuff, but everything is really nicely done, as you can probably just see just by glancing at the figure. It's really nicely done. So I'm just going to lean him right here because it's quite hard to put him on his base. And up next is Sasuke. Sasuke takes nearly a completely different design than he did in Shippuden. His hairstyle is almost as Itachi's was in his later years of the Akatsuki. It's really nicely done. And yeah, right before we get into detail, no articulation on this figure. Of course, where would the articulation be anyway? His arms are tucked into his jacket. So yeah, no articulation, no surprise there. But definitely not to be something to be completely played with or, you know, used in stop motion. So basic facial features of Sasuke. He's got his black eyes, and this is actually one of the only Sasuke figures that doesn't come with a Sharingan, which is completely fine, but it's kind of cool to just see him neutral, like, oh, just chilling in a Hidden Leaf Village, you know? No trouble, finally, no danger, just hanging out. Pretty cool. So I already talked about his hair a little bit, that it looks like Itachi did in his later years of the Akatsuki. Pretty nicely done, especially for the artwork I've been seeing of how Sasuke is going to look in Boruto Naruto the movie, or how he does look, because the movie's already out in Japan. His jacket is really nicely done. Of course, his arms are tucked into his jacket, no problem there. That's how he was in the manga, I believe, for Naruto Part 3. About half of that, half of the chapter, he had his arms tucked into his jacket. Not until he fought the first villain did he actually take him out of his jacket. So this is Kaful. This is fine. This is cool. Kaful. What did I even just say? Yeah, this is cool. This is pretty cool. So he's got his nice little, I want to call it a purse or a pouch. I'm not really sure. It's like a purse. He's carrying it. He probably has some badass ninja weapons in there. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. Backside, nothing really much. I wonder why they don't have the Uchiha sign here. I know it's not something that was put on Sasuke anyway, like in Part 3, but I do feel like, I mean, he's an Uchiha. He's proud of what he is, you know. He should at least have the Uchiha sign right here on his backside, but it's not there, so I wonder about that. But yeah, his collar's really nicely done, and those are pretty much all the basic designs. Of course, the bottom shoe detail, he's got him, and his sandals, and of course the back of his sandals were showing a little bit of skin, which is how Sasuke's always been. You can see the bottom of his sword over here coming out of his coat. So you can see that right here. A little bit dangly, so I can move it right there so you can tell it apart from everything else. And you can see a little bit of his pants, and from what you can see, it's all really nicely done. So not really much to say for these figures other than its detail. You know, the play value for these two, obviously they're not the most flexible figures, not really something to be used in stop motion. Not really something to be played with by little kids, like smashing them together. You know, it's not really the best idea, especially because there's no real articulation that makes them flexible enough to handle that. So they don't really feel like they're too breakable, especially since they don't really have articulation. You know, what's the break? But it's not really something that's going to be too flexible for the little children and, you know, move around and stuff. It's more like some mature Naruto viewer who likes to collect, just like me, who will stand them up on the shelf and acknowledge them for what they are. Perfectly great statue figures that are not to be messed with in stop motion. Maybe for just one scene standing there like, oh, it's the end of the movie, Naruto's Hokage, yay, you know, kind of thing. But not something that he would be put in a scene frequently, because he can't move his arms, he can't move his legs, you know, he's just standing there. So ultimately he can't really do anything in terms of fighting. But So yeah, I just wanted to show these to you guys, because these are pretty big figures, of course, with the announcements of Naruto Part 3 and Boruto Naruto the movie. We got many glimpses at these guys, and I think the manga for Naruto Part 3 has already started, and we've got the first villain, and I have many predictions of who that could be, but I'm not going to say it right now for the anime-only viewers, just, But yeah, these are really nice figures. I have to go with a 10 out of 10, obviously, because I don't see anything wrong with it. The only flaws that I would have is on the designs of the characters themselves, but, that's to consult with the leader, the head of Naruto, not Ben Presto, the creator of these figures, because they did a really nice job, They did everything that the artwork has on the figures, and they just put it all into a figure. So obviously they're not going to add anything else. So they're perfectly good figures for what they are. Of course, things like the Uchiha should be behind Sasuke right here. Obviously, that's something not to consult with the creators of the figures, but with the creators of Naruto itself. That I believe that should be there. But Ben Presto did everything in their power to make these figures completely accurate, almost like 99% accurate to how they look in the anime. And by 99%, the bottom of the shoes are not done exactly how they are in the anime and for the 0.5 seconds that we may see it. So other than that, perfectly great figures. I just wanted to show them to you guys, my new buy, so yeah, really excited about these guys, and really excited to stand them up on my shelf and say I have them. So yeah, guys, that'll be the last video for a while. Again, I'm sorry for all the this is a non-scripted video, and I haven't really had time to do any scripting, obviously, because work. It's September, you guys all know the drill. So, yeah, this will be my last for a little while. Don't worry, I'm not gone. I have not abandoned the channel. I will be back. Who knows when, but I will be back. I'm going to say in about, 3 weeks, at the most a month. So, do not abandon me, subscribers. I will be back, and if something big comes up, I will definitely let you guys know. I pre-ordered the last Naruto the movie with these guys, so I'll talk about how I liked it, and of course, Boruto Naruto the movie doesn't come to the USA until next year, so I'll talk about it definitely when I get to see it or get my hands on it. But this is what I have from the movie for now. Super excited to stand these figures up, and I'm glad I got to show them to you guys. I'm glad I found the time. And yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. Rate, subscribe. Let me take the camera off the tripod real quick, just show you guys how they look real quickly from different angles. Yeah, really cool stuff, guys. So thanks for sticking around with me. And I'm definitely not gone. I'll definitely post, but just not as frequently. So don't give up on me, guys. All right, guys. This has been a figure review. Thank you for watching. Rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.